Hello. I know I'll spend most of the time looking at the wrong area of the camera. I'll be looking over in the camera in the corner, but I figured it was time for me to get on. And because there's a whole bunch you probably don't know what's going on. And I'm in a rehab facility. No, not for drugs either. Nope. That wouldn't hurt so bad. Oh, no, don't say that, Diane. Yes, it would hurt so bad. But no, I managed to fracture my ankle. Yeah. And I did it really badly. There's simple fractures, and then there's Diane doing a fracture. Okay. But before I get into that, yesterday, hubby, when he came from work, brought me an envelope. One of my friends on YouTube, Diana Loves Colors, and her name, of course, is Diana. And we got the same second name, and we're only a year apart in age, and so we call ourselves sisters from other misters. And I'm going to show you the card she sent me for Halloween, and her little thingies that she shoved in the card. She said I put stuff in the card that won't make it too fat, so the post office won't stop it from going. So hang on now, I got to turn the camera around. I'm not a genius anymore at this stuff. Okay, there you go. See, I presented it on the white bed sheet, okay? So, now here's our Halloween card. What's that say? Wickedly creepy, eerily scary, spooky, bone-chilling, bizarre. And inside it says, there's only one night I'd wish you such a fright. Hope it's your best one by far. Happy Halloween. And she wrote a bunch of stuff there, and loves your sister. Hope you have a spooky good time. Love, Diana. So that was her card. Now she does diamond painting, but she's also a crafter. Because when I first found her too, she was doing diamond paintings only. But now she does crafting, paper crafting. So this, if I am correct, people, I can't. Okay, so there it is with the size of the card. I don't know how big that is, but here's my hand. So it's called Pocket. Simple. So she made that out of this beautiful, it's more of a goldy paper, gold foil, and she put this band around it with a puffy pumpkin sticker and 2 flowers, and she put jimmies in them. And see, it's plain on the back, but you could have went all the way around on the back with this. And then you have this part stick up so you can get to your pocket. Diana's going to be very impressed with me, okay? So this is the normal way you used to see me. So I got some spooky stickers. Oh, wow, it's good for the background. We got upside down skull there in the middle. And they're like puffy stickers. They're thick right now. Because us Diamond Club, diamond painters they're thicker. And then now this is just on paper. Oh, she put that on paper herself. October 31st. Yeah, because I saw her showed him. And so she stuck them to a piece of paper and cut out the paper. And we got now this is like a spongy-ish, pretty ghosty. Oh, so that's a piece of black sponge. Look at that. Sponge type stuff. She cut out the ghost on shimmery white paper and glued it to it. I almost feels like I'm Diana. Now this pumpkin she might have, no she didn't. I can see the 2 layers right now. And it's got, I don't know if she used her, there's a special kind of glitter glue. I don't know, I can't remember. I can't remember everything she says. Now this one she just cut it on her own, a little ghosty. And then a little spongy jack-o'-lantern. And a little ghosty. No, skull. It's a skull. Eek! Now, did she do this one herself? Yes, see, because you can see the 2 pieces put together. So what she did there was she cut out a piece of white, it's not cardboard, well, it's close to cardboard, cardstock, and cut out the black glittery ghosty, and then the white letters that are glittery, sword eyes, and put on it. And our spider and our pumpkin. Now this one came like this, a black cat, and that's zombie party. Now these two little things, I said, oh my God, they're so cute. And then I went and flipped up over the bag. You could actually sew them on something. Yeah. And these little two little things, I'm like, okay, so you can tell they're tags, like to put on a parcel, and see the hole there by my thumb. So she had them together and had a note, and you can scratch designs in these. I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, give me a second to clean this up and get my leg in some kind of good position again, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh! So, yeah, I'm laying on my pillow. Oh, I should turn it this way. So what I'm in is, it's a retirement home. They call it a retirement home, rest home. But it's also got rehab rooms. And that's for people like me that likes to break stuff, okay? So hang on now. Actually, I was the first person in this room. I'm going to turn the camera around now. There's the television, my little table. Hubby, hey? La, what he brought in. He brought in the picture of... Where's my finger going to go? Picture of me and him. And my mom or dad and his niece brought in that as a candle holder, but we can't certainly turn the candle on here because it's got a real candle. But you know what I mean? I don't know why it's flickering like that. I guess the light's above. My whole wall is windows, and sorry for the flickering. Maybe that's coming from the TV. And nobody can see in the room. I can only sit in bed anyway. So I thought that was pretty cool. So then you go this way, and out right there, that's the hallway. So hear any voices, that's the staff. And then like this end right here, if you could see around the corner, you'd see all kinds of doors. So that's for storage, all right? And then you got the handle here, you push it back, and then you access the bathroom. And the lights come on automatically when you go in and move. So as long as it don't come on in the nighttime, here I am. So that was the good leg. This is the good leg, okay? Except for this little pinky toe here down here, that got broke too. But they sort of never listened at me at the hospital to say I broke. I was telling them that toe was broke too, because it was like. So it never really got looked at properly. And here's my, you can see the difference in size. This one's not swollen. This one is swollen a whole lot. Yeah. So that's some bruises there. And yeah, and there's some scabs came off right here. I won't bother to show the big scab because might gross somebody out. But now as a band, just looks like a big one of those wraparound bandages you put on a sprain or something. But believe me, there's a whole bunch of hard stuff inside of that. I don't think it's your traditional cast. Okay, me again now. It's not your traditional cast yet. No. And I've been trying to do this I've been in here now a week, I suppose. What friggin' day is it? I don't know. I think it's Halloween Day. Yeah, okay. I haven't got the strength of a snot. Now, sorry. That's just a good Newfoundland saying. I don't. It's taken the damn good right out of me. Anyway, where do I start? At the beginning. Where was the beginning? What was the date? 22nd. Was a Tuesday, so 1, 2. No, 22nd. So 1, 0, 9, 7, 8. So I think it was October the 17th. That was a Thursday anyway. Whatever the 17th. Look for the 17th on your calendar. And if it's a Thursday, we're good. If it says Wednesday, well then it's the Thursday that I actually did it, alright? So anyway, you know, all I know is I stays up late, and whatever the last unboxing was I did and put up before the ASMR again, the second ASMR. I had done that night, and went to bed normal time. Actually went to bed a bit early, 2:30. Oh, yeah, that's early for me. And went to bed, and to go up to bed in our house in Belgium, there's 15 stairs, all right? So, like, there's, like, you know, okay, so you got them going straight up, right? And up top is, our bedroom is right next to up top. But when you come down, like, there's a little twist. So you come down 10, and then there's like a little twist to go to the right. You're just going down 4 stairs there. Then you're on the main floor. So around 7:30 or so, I woke up, and I had to go pee-pee do. Yeah. And this is the whole, I don't know what's this, oh, geez, this hard. Because I can remember doing it. I don't remember, I know, like, Molly, our cat, has taken to sitting on the stairs sometimes in the nighttime. I don't know why. And we noticed, and like, I had the light turned on. But, like, you know, you got 15 steps, and I'm hanging on to the rail on the left. The wall is on the right. It's not a wide stairwell. Like, really, unless you're little skinny people or 2 kids, you're not going up the stairs side by side or anything. You're going to wait for one to come down and the other one to go up. It's only a small stairwell. And I know what happened is that Molly must have been on the stair, and either I tread on her tail with the left foot, with the broken toe, or realized she was there and sort of took a step with both feet the one time. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I think what happened was the left foot then slipped off the stair, and that's how come the toe got broken. And I grabbed the rail with my left hand and did a good job breaking those nails off. And then it just went, and I started to fall. And I don't think I was very far into the fall when I screamed out to hubby. I can still, I remember me screaming out that I've broken my leg, broke my leg. And I wasn't down to the bottom then. So say I fell probably 7 stairs. And I got to the bottom, and the right leg, which is the one that's broken, the ankle, was up underneath me, like, you know, so say it was bent up underneath me. So this part was touching my bum, all right? So that is the foot. And it was up touching my bum. And my head was going first. Yeah, okay. And, but my head never hit the wall because I could see it was going to happen. And I guess somehow I put my hand out and stopped it. I mean, you know, I wasn't going 50 miles an hour or nothing, right? And he whipped out of the bed, and I got down at the bottom of the stairs. And I don't know how I even did this. Took the leg out from underneath me that was broken, the foot. And I had cut my shin, and there's some stitches on the shin there, 8 stitches. And knew the foot was broken, knew the ankle was broken. Jesus Christ. Oh. Anywho, phoned the ambulance and got them to gather up, like, we got notes made out, one note for each person with our list of our pills and stuff, and because one doesn't really know what the other one's taking, you know, like, even if I was home in Canada, it wouldn't make any difference. I mean, I'm lucky I can pronounce half the stuff I'm taking, but I do know what I'm taking and what it's for, but I always don't get the milligrams right? But here I just take my, he brought in my normal, pills I have. And I can't get comfortable now. I gotta, And so I'm just filling up my own pill case. And because I'm not here Yes, I'm here for a medical reason, but not that kind of a medical reason. Makes sense? And I'm here at a rehab facility, but I can't do any rehab? Jesus Christ. So, anyway, we were a long time before we left the house. The ambulance came really quick. There was two of them, or three of them. Two of them. I'm going to say a girl and a boy, because that's what they look like, you know what I'm saying? But yes, they're probably in their 20s. And, did the what's and nots and asked me this and asked me that. And man, did I ever want to just let her all go and have an anxiety attack? Because I suffer anxiety attacks too. But I say, nope, hold it together for the husband. Well, really for myself, but I used hobby as an excuse. Oh, Christ. Anyway, so. And then they had to wait for the doctor because she knew she needed to give me, what do you call them? Controlled drugs, painkillers, like, the morphine. Yeah. So the doctor then here comes in a car from the hospital to the house, or sometimes follows the ambulance in a car. And he looked the situation over, and he came with someone else too. Maybe somebody drove him. I don't know. And so he told him, yep, give me the morphine. And because they wouldn't have even got me up on the bed for the ambulance without people from down the center of town hearing me, because, it just would not have happened. Anybody knows me, knows me. And so we got to the hospital, and Jean-Marie actually drove in the doctor's car to the hospital. And anyway, so go in there, blah, 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 waiting to get seen, and this one comes, that one comes, and now we had been to this hospital once before, and it's in Brussels, the capital, which is in the Dutch part of Belgium, but they speak more French than they speak Dutch. But now, that time we went, I had a lot of people who could speak English to me, so I went, okay, and they said that's where we're going to go, and I said, well, babe, last time we were there, I said, staff had no problem communicating with me, and he said, that's right. Now, I didn't say it as sensible as that, don't get me wrong now, okay? So off we went. Should have went somewhere else. No offense to French people, okay? None. It's your language, it's your language. But where they're in the city that they are in, everybody agrees in the country that they should, it's the capital of the country, that you should speak more languages, but each to his own. And I couldn't, I somehow think that they knew that I wanted my husband to come in the room with me, but they wouldn't let him come in. I don't understand why not. Maybe they didn't want to communicate. I don't know. So, I mean, like, nobody looked at my little toe, and nobody looked at the lump on my left knee, and the lump on the back of my leg. I found after, oh, look at that big bruised hair. Jesus. And, or nobody looked at any other part of my right leg other than the obvious gash and break, fracture, breaks. What did I do? Just crumble it to fucking pieces. The back of the leg was black and blue, and my hip hurt-ish. Shoulder hurt on the right side. And, like the back of your arm here, yeah? On the right side, that was all freaking black and blue, man. I guess that's how I stopped my head from going into the wall. At least I didn't break my arm anyway. No, right now I would have rather broke my arm. I really seriously would, yeah. Because this is hell. But anyway, I'm telling the truth. I don't care, boss. If you don't like it, just click away. And it's about the injury more than anything else, right? I mean, where I'm to was fine. Anyway, so a young female doctor came in, and she could speak some English, but she still says she couldn't find my husband out in the waiting room. But she did the stitches, and then the head doctor for ER came in, who apparently was at that day, to take turns. Apparently he was an orthopod. meaning he does the bones. He's a bone doctor. I know there's another word for that, but I got it lost right now. And he looked at it and they conferred, and she told me that they had to take me. Well, I knew they had to take me to the cast room to put some kind of cast on it, and but they had to give me some enough anesthetic to put me out, so they could manipulate the damn foot. Oh, Jesus Christ! I could just imagine if I was awake. Oh. And put it in a cast, but like this, the cast, even the cast that is in right now, after, I'm sorry, I know I'm holding it all kinds of queer ways, because that's the one thing with me and doing these selfie videos, I don't know how to hold the camera. It's like, on the inside part of the leg, you don't really feel anything firm below the bandage, but on the outside, and on the outside of the leg, the whole foot to, it's almost up to my knee, right? And like the bottom, and then there's some funny little parts that jut out. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, now, that's the kind of cast they put on me to come home, and there was nothing in the middle. Now, so it wasn't fixed or nothing. This is just put it back into place-ish, so they could put it in some kind of a cast and wrap it up, because there was way too much swelling for anybody to operate, all right? And we all know that happens with breaks. So if you don't know, you do now. And so like on the front of my leg, I still had this wrap like I got now. Whew. Might need to take an anxiety pill, who knows? But nothing hard, because they had put stitches there. So anyway, got home in the ambulance, and they gave me some, well, really it was over-the-counter stuff, painkillers, except for one. If I needed to really, if it really got crazy, I just fucking took it every day, right, man? Gobble it down, right? I wasn't having no pain, forget that. I was bed off enough as I was. I'm trying to fix me pillows now. And, which way am I? If there's any happiness in this video, I'm faking it, okay? Oh, Jesus. Anyway, so, and we were sent home that day, like it happened 7:30 in the morning, and I think we got home like 2:30 in the afternoon. So they brought me in the house, and thought I could go in the recliner, because it's got like the, the foot thing that comes up. But the damn foot thing, footrest, there you go. Only, I'm looking at my other foot now, say where the top of your ankle is, or a little bit top, say, your ankle bone on your foot, say about a ½ inch higher than that in the back. That's where the bottom of the footrest came. So that meant my whole ankle was hanging off. Not hanging off, but, not supported. That's a better word. Not supported, so I couldn't sit there. And so then I went to the Chesterfield, the couch. And basically I was, I had a bunch of pillows in the back of me so I could sit up. Because it's not a long enough couch to lie down on. And it is and it's not. If you're a couple inches shorter than me, you're laughing, you're fine, right? But 3 people can sit on it, no problem. But just for anybody that's, I'm 5 foot, almost 5'7". So lying down on it is not comfortable, because some party is going to stick a foot or head. Anyway, sorry, I was fixing watch. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. You'll have to forget the non-good quality of this video, because I really don't, what I'm saying? I'm doing it. Just to let you know I'm alive. Anyway. So then my stepson and his girlfriend came over after work and helped Jean-Marie get like a roll-away cot, ones you can fold up. And they brought that downstairs, because we had that there when Jean-Marie's mom was alive, and she'd come for a weekend. But we'd put her downstairs For the simple fact that the bathroom, the toilet itself is downstairs. I never fucking going upstairs no more, but... Because look what happened to me trying to get down to do the pee-pee downstairs in the toilet. There's no toilet upstairs. That's the way they build their houses. You got the bathroom, got your one sink, two sinks, your tub, and your shower, and a closet, I guess, for towels and stuff. And in another room, could be next door or in a different level, you have the toilet. Do you see the problem? I see the problem. So anyway, let's go back. Let's go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, you will hear some foul language. I gotta move again. Worst thing about being in this hospital bed is that we have a saying home in Newfoundland. It's called your bum is dunch. All right. D-U-N-C-H. Your bum. My bum is dunch. So that's when you're sitting somewhere too long and your bum goes numb. That's the closest explanation. Or numb and hurts. Because you've been sitting there too long. And I'm telling you right now, I've been sitting here way too long. It's been a week. So we're at home. And poor Babes, he's just out of his mind. I'm too drugged up to know I'm out of my mind. And God love him. We got home, we got straightened away, and I'm on the couch, and I said, babe, just sit down. Sit down, don't worry about nothing. I'm home. We're going to worry about whatever tomorrow. Because, there was another surgeon's appointment, and he was looking for help, because, he's going to have to go back to work, and because most of his vacation was used. It is almost the end of well, it's 31st now. It was almost the end of October then. He only needed a couple of days for Christmas. And a couple of days he was going to use in November, I think. And just to have him, because they got to use him by the end of the year. So, so we sat down and he went out in the kitchen. He said, you want a cup of tea? God love him, he never made a cup of tea for me. But he just watched me make a lot of tea. I said, yes, babe, I'd love a cup of tea. Because that's all I had that day. No, it wasn't. I had nothing that day. Yeah, from the night before. Because it was 7:30 in the morning, yeah. I'd love a cup of tea. And he said, there's 5 of them sugars, right? It's like a little canister of artificial sweeteners. Yes, I said 5. And the tea bag certainly, and a level spoonful of carnation coffee mate. The dried milk, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, boy, he made some good cup of teas. I'll tell you that week. My nose is sweating. Hang on now. Look at that amber. I don't care no more. I don't. I really, really don't. Shit. I'm looking out the window now thinking. So anyway, we had brought home a letter from the hospital when the appointment was going to be to see the surgeon. And prescriptions. So he went off and he got the prescriptions when he knew I was all right. He said, you sure? I said, go. I am not moving. So he comes back and I went, babe, we got a problem. He said, oh my God, what's wrong? I said, no, it's been nothing bad. He said, what? I said, I got a pee-pee. What started the whole damn thing off? I needed to pee-pee. So we're going, how in the fuck we going to do that? Can't walk. Only got 1 foot. Can't use the crutches because don't know how to use them now because they didn't bother to show me. And you might think that that's silly, but it's not if you don't know how to use them. It's been 20 odd years since I've used crutches. I didn't know how to put the weight on them right. And I knew my ankle was so badly broken that I didn't want to take on a chance of doing, if it's possible, more damage to it. So we had a chair. He got a chair somewhere. Or was going to get a chair. I don't know what kind of chair he was going to get now. And I went, no, get my diamond painting chair. Because it's like an office chair with a high back on it, but it goes down really low. And it's got the 5 wheels on it. And and I always got it in the low position, so I don't have to lean a lot when I'm diamond painting. God love that chair. And I could just, say, scooch across without taking my leg off the Chesterfield. Put the good one on the floor, even though it had a broken toe. And I left a sock on that and my slipper for the whole time I was home. And one of the nurses told me in the hospital after I had surgery, she said, well, that's the only reason that toe is half as good as it is. Oh, Jesus. It'll never be right, though. Anyway, I'll put an elastic band on it in summertime so it don't stick out. Anyway, so got jerry-rigged myself on the chair. And the two of us, and he wheeled or dragged me. I don't know if he pushed me forward or dragged me backwards into the toilet. And we did some fancy ass transfer there, I'm going to tell you. But the chair again was the same height. That was the only damn good thing of the whole situation. Anyway, we figured out how to do that. And he was cooking supper and washing clothes and doing the dishwasher. And now see, when I'm the second wife, so now I bought new washer and dryer, and he bought a new dishwasher. Not sure if he ever used said dishwasher by himself. No, he couldn't have. God love him. I said, well, babe, find this button here and press that one. This is on dishwasher, right? I said, press that button and then go down to the panel and make the light go over to the 4th spot, and this will be the minutes that'll come up. And then there's another start button down below, but no, couldn't find it. I said, take a picture of the panel and come in. God love him. He come in and I said, look, here's the first start. There's 2 start buttons. It don't make sense either. And he went, oh, why did they have to hide it? I said, that was the first thing I thought of too, babe, when I was trying to figure it out. And we did the same thing for the clothes washer. God love him. And so he was making phone calls then to see, if we could get help or whatnot. And then he looked at the appointment time for the hospital, which was supposed to be on Thursday, the 25th, which he said, that's right. That was the only Thursday past. Because this is now, what day is this? Yeah, I don't know. Oh my God, I said that again. This is Halloween day, so this is Friday. No, it's not. It's Thursday. So that was last Thursday. It was supposed to be. Anyway, I can't hold the camera up. Oh my God, I'm as weak as I don't know what, boy. It's like all my energy, anything I had is just gone. It's gone. And, no, I can't put it there either. So, he was looking at the paper. He said, geez, this is Thursday the 25th. I said, yeah, to see the surgeon. He said, yeah, but he said, Thursday's say it's the 24th. I said, oh, crap. So he said, I'm going to phone now. And that appointment was at the hospital. So I'm going to phone the hospital. He said, and see which day it is. It was 10:30 on Tuesday morning, last week, 22nd. He phones the hospital, talking to the admissions lady. And, gave him my name and whatnot, and whatever information they needed. Oh, that's been canceled. And I heard this, what do you mean canceled? She said, yeah, she said her surgery's today. My surgery, this was 10:30 in the morning On October the 22nd, I hurt myself Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 6 days after I did the deed. And I'm supposed to be having surgery that day. I had to be at the hospital. Now, we had already made arrangements with the ambulance for the other appointment on the 25th. I was supposed to be at the admissions department at 1 o'clock on the 22nd, which is the day he's calling and talking to the lady. And he was so flabbergasted. I said, babe, ask her, do she speak English? He said, do you speak English? Because my wife wants to talk to you. And she said, yep, okay, give me the phone. Hi, I said, hi, ma'am, can you tell me what you just said to my husband? And I said, because he looks really shocked. She said, well, your surgery's today. I said, how can it be today? I said, we were never notified. I said, it's supposed to be Thursday. We were supposed to have an appointment with the surgeon, me, on, say, Thursday, but I didn't know when the surgery was going to be. She said, no, it's today. And here it was 10:30. She said, how long have you been fasting? I said, did you hear me? You just told me I was having surgery today. We did not know this. This is a surprise. Oh. I said, okay, for the fasting bit, I've taken my pills with a bit of water, and I've had a cup of tea. That's fine. Don't eat anything, and don't drink nothing else. I said, okay, here's my husband. Passed him back. Found out where he had to go. Then he had to get a hold of the ambulance service. Only lucky enough that they had one free at 12:30. They couldn't get to me before that. And by the time, you got in the ambulance and got straight away, it was like 1:15. I didn't care, boy, I didn't care. Only this time I loaded up my purse with more stuff. Like my pills and whatnots and stuff like that. I don't know. The pills they had sent me home with. Just some other things that I said, well, if I'm having surgery, I'm going to be staying in. And so went to their, what they call day surgery or short stay surgery, because you're only staying there other that you're not staying at all, or you're staying overnight or maybe 2 nights. And I went there and they got me in the whole hospital gown. I was in my nightshirt anyway because couldn't do nothing. Was no sense trying to get dressed, was it? And I'm really warm now. That's talking to you fellas. And I put it one way, and then I can only put it up or let it fall to the side a little bit. Like, when you're lying up, your foot sticks up straight, but your leg always falls to the side, right? So off we went, and we'll see. No, that's the next day. So me and Jean-Marie were there, and I don't even remember anybody taking my blood pressure or anything. I suppose somebody did, but I don't know. So they gave me some medicine, like in a cup, the liquid medicine, like they always give you before surgery, like a calming thing before they give you the anesthetic and stuff, right? And I can remember them taking me to surgery, and I think it was about 4 o'clock. And so, kind of thinking that my stepson was there then too. Or maybe it's the next day. I don't know, but just days to get scraggy. Anyway, so they took me into surgery. Well, they didn't take me into the surgery room then. They moved me. And it's like there was an outside room, then a middle room, and then the surgery room. So we were in the outside room, and the doctor, well, I found out he was a doctor, came up to me, told me his name. He said he was the anesthesiologist. And I said, oh, hi, And he said, you got a really bad break. I said, yeah, I kind of figured that out. Holy crap, hold on, man, I'm too warm. It's really nice. Oh, and these rooms are so hot. Anyway, I said, yeah, I kind of realized that the first day I did it because, obviously it's hot. And it's okay, I'm on a bed. Now, between the ambulance rides and whatnot, they either transfer me themselves or I, scooched from one bed to the other, right? Depending on the height and where I was and whatnot. So, they had me next to another bed. It was him and a lady. Now, I either figured was the doctor, a doctor, or head nurse, surgery nurse. Anyway, so she said to him, well, we should transfer to the surgery bed, right? Because they're usually different than what you're on before you go to surgery. He said, well, it's just about to leave her on the bed she is. And the nurse, the lady, said, why? He said, well, now this could gross some people out, okay? Because it's taking me everything to say it again. He said, we got to operate on the front of her foot first. So that would be the front part of your ankle, but you can look at. And he said, then we got to flip her over and operate on the back. So it was a pretty bad damn break. And then I went, holy fuck, to myself. What have you done, right? Anywho, I woke up and my leg was more swollen than before. No. It was more swollen at home than it is now. Yeah. And I did see the surgeon. I did see the surgeon when I went into the actual surgery room because he was so serious and he said, you really have a bad break. Well, I don't know if they said break or fractures. I think it's all breaks. I think it's all broken to pieces. And anyway, it is what it is, hey, right? And so I was I don't even know I was there the whole damn day. I know there was two of us in the one room, after surgery room, right? And the first time I woke up, I don't know what time I got back. As Jean-Marie and his son left at 8 they were told they had to leave at 8. I was still in surgery then. So that was probably 4 hours. And so whatever time I woke up in the room, was that the other lady in the next bed was sick. Right? Sick. And I can remember them telling me I had a buzzer for the nurse. I can remember that. So I was sort of awake, but I don't remember it now. It's just a hazy, druggy fog. And so I pressed the buzzer, and the nurse came in, and I went, no, she's sick. No, I'm going with my finger. I'm going like, she's sick. And then I think I did that 3 times. And then the last time he came in, he went bypassed me altogether. I said, no, this time is for me. He said, okay. He said, what do you need? I said, I really needs to pee-pee. Jesus. The goddamn pee-pees, eh? Bedpan. Oh, yuck. Anyway, so I did that. No, it was, I'm going to say, about 3:30 in the afternoon, that afternoon, the day after the surgery I got here, on the 23rd. Yeah. Yes, probably about 3:30. And, but anyway, a physiotherapist came in to see me at the hospital before I left. And I keep looking at the clock to see what time it is. Because I'll be here after work, eh? God, if that was a good drink of rum, now we'd be all right. Ugh. So anyway, she came in to see me before I left, before I got transferred. And she asked, like, what did the x-rays on your legs say? I said, I don't know. And that was one of the friendly staff coming in and giving me pain meds. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, the physio missus came in and asked, like, what did my x-ray say? I said, honestly? I said, I don't think anything has been x-rayed except for that damn foot. And like I showed her my toe and the bruises that I told you already about, and like what position my leg was when I got to the bottom. And because when we were at home transferring, and it's not so bad now though. When we were home transferring, like the top of my leg hurt a lot. I knew it wasn't broken or anything like that, no. But something strained or pulled or something. Oh yeah, there's a ligament in that foot, either a ligament and a tendon. That's either let go, stretched, broke, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, yeah. And she was that physio lady was. She was really upset. I said, look, I tried to tell him. And I think, God forgive, I said that they just didn't want to hear me in English. And they wouldn't go get my husband. I never found him until I was ready to leave. And anyway, here I am. It's fixed now, right? I said, the people here that I've dealt with in this unit, and the doctors have been fine. And even if they only have little English, she had good English. I said, even if they only have little English, I said they've, like the overnight nurse or whatever, right? I said, but they did fine. And she said, oh, that's good to hear, And anyway, so off we got in another damn ambulance. And I don't remember if I ate there. No, I didn't eat there. And we got here to the home. And that's what it is too. It is a retirement home. A private retirement home that runs by government rules, but they're also a retirement home / rehab center. Well, they focus obviously more on the retirement home because that's where the money's due. But they do have there's three or four physiotherapists here, and I've dealt with two of them. Because even though people are old, they still need to keep them moving, and they still have, physical complaints of hurts and stuff, right? And so they must have a little different standing than your normal home. But anywho, so when hubby got here, he came like the day before. He was on the phone with this place before or just after while I was in surgery. Because like the retirement home in our little town, which is only 13 minutes drive, he said, from our house, this place is. So we're not that far. We're only in another town, just a flick away. And he said they wouldn't take me in the town rest home because I wasn't 65. But here, because they do rehab separate, you can be a different age, right? You don't have to be a 65 or older. But when they got here, my stepson was with us that day too. So him and his father rode in the car, and I, of course, came in the ambulance. But it was such a confusion for me. I mean, I was out of anesthetic, but I wasn't. I was still, right, still medicine drunk, painkiller drunk. And they got me in the room here. I'm the first person in this room. They just finished doing it up. It used to be something else. Well, that's all good to know, too, because there's nobody else with germs in here, you know what I'm saying? And, but there was the director, because Jean-Marie was over the day before signing all the forms, or that morning, signing all the forms and stuff. And there was the chef, there was the Kinney, the guy, because he met the ambulance. There was another lady who was like the director. Well, she's downstairs. She's the assistant director. And there was two people talking about nutrition, not nutrition, but like what allergies do I have? What can I eat? What can I not? And I'm like going, ooh, ooh, and I'm trying to talk to this one and trying to talk to that one. I'm going, Jesus Christ. Anyway, about a half hour or so, they all cleared out, and they all cleared out. And then they had saved, here in the retirement homes here, they do a hot meal at lunchtime. And mornings and supper are bread with other, like, it's warm. I always find it warm making videos, so I don't understand it either. And supper and breakfast is bread with other cheese or lunch meats or jam. And actually, I'm finding it all right too. Anyway, and I gotta get hubby to bring me some more lunch meat in case I get something I do not like. Yeah, because I got a little fridge thing. There's a fridge. It's like a night table, but it's the fridge down bottom to like a little bar fridge, and you got a drawer, and then it's got like a little flat table you can pull it on top to rest your meal tray on. I could do. I did bring a paint jam with me, set, but when my foot is hung over the bed, I'm looking at my foot now, I think what I'm going to say. When the foot is hung over the bed for too long, I find that when I lie down then, when I put it back in the position that I showed you, it really freaking irritates me. And it's not a big pain, and I can't even call it a pain, but there's just something going on with it. It's like you had it down and all the blood moved down your leg like it should. But because it's injured, then when the blood starts to go maybe back the other way or settle to where it should be or whatnot, I don't know. That's all I can put it, because I don't know. Now, the doctor can tell me something different and tell me the rates of it. Anyway, it just irritates me more, so I'm not even bothering. But anyway, so there's a round table there, and they hauled the table over to the bed, and so I could sit on the bed and eat, and hubby, there's two extra chairs and a recliner in the room, actually. Two normal chairs, and they hauled them over, and we all ate our meal together. And it's called Stofvlees. Stofvlees. Vlees means meat. Stuff, I don't know. But if anybody, like, I know home in Newfoundland, we'll cook up, we'll buy stew meat, or you can buy stew meat at the grocery store, little bits of chopped up meat, or chop up your own, and fry it up in a frying pan, or a frying pan-ish type thing, and make gravy. Well, that's what it's like, but it's really good. And fries. I didn't eat it all, but I tried because I couldn't. But that was really nice of him. And then, so hubby can come and eat meals. Like, he won't bother to pay for supper because it's only bread. But for lunch, he can eat a lunch meal. So so I got here on Wednesday, and he went to work on Saturday. Yeah, he went to work on Saturday, I think. And on Thursday, the second day I was here, they have, once a month, they have like what they call a brasserie, So a lot of places here are called brasseries. They're like small restaurants and a bar. So so what they had was like this 4-course freaking meal, man. Now you pay extra for it. I'm trying to fix myself here. You pay extra for it. Certainly, it's not a normal menu item, right? So, but if you want to have it, now you can actually go out in the brasserie and eat. And well, I don't know if I'll get any pictures of that put on the back here or not or whatnot. But anyway, so we started out like with a little. It was just olives and bread and some kind of mousse, and then came something. He had scallops. Now, normal, I love scallops, but at home, my mom, I'm talking at home now, God bless her. She was still here. She'd enjoyed him. When she cooked them, as she was taught to cook them, they were golden brown on both sides, so they weren't wet in the middle. No, they weren't dry. They were moist, but they weren't wet. But here, they just barely make them, they might even not even be golden. So they're really wet. Ugh, can't eat it. And so we had scallops with something in addition. I had pigeon. Yes, just like the pigeons that fly around our doors. Pigeon. And it's not the first time I've had it. This is the second time. But actually, it's really tasty. So I had pigeon with some vegetables or something. And I thought that was the meal, right? You know, dessert was going to come after, right? And so hubby put me in the wheelchair. He said, come on. He said, let's go for a cigarette. And now we're almost to the front door. See, that there was almost like a ligament going flick, 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 flick. Maybe it's coming back to life. So anyway, went off for that. Had a smoke, came back. And we just came back and they come in with 2 more dishes. And then we're like, what? And he had a big long piece of cod, like this wide. Now, can't tell you how long. I don't know. 6, 7 inches long. And with the skin on it on one side. So they probably fried it skin side down with vegetables and puree. We figured it was cauliflower puree there. We had potato puree on the first dish. So we had cauliflower puree and gravy. And I had deer. Down there. Jesus. And then they come in with dessert. And it really, really, he thought too, it tasted like homemade vanilla ice cream. Now, if it wasn't made here, I would think they bought it somewhere, especially for that day, because it was that kind of a meal. They bought it from someone who makes their own ice cream, right? And there was a big scoop of ice cream with 2 little meringues, like, you know, you do meringue on British. If there's anybody British here, you know what I'm talking about. The meringues are the egg yolks that you just bake until they're hard. And they're white, they weren't brown. Or they go on top of meringue goes on top of a lemon meringue pie, but it doesn't get as crisp as what I'm talking. And there was raspberries, a couple black currants or blackberries, a couple of little red currants, what they call like a raspberry Kool-Aid, raspberry sauce down bottom. So I'm going, self, if all the fucking food here is that good, it ain't gonna get you out because you're not gonna fit through the door. So that was Thursday. That was the second day I was there, and he came again on Friday. Yeah, he went to work on Saturday. He came to work on Friday and had lunch too. And I can't take that now. I gotta hide that at the nurse. She wants me to take that at her painkiller, over-the-counter painkiller, but I was, not that long ago, I took the other one. I've been late taking them today. So I had Dwayne take it sometime. Anyway, so he was here the next day and then had lunch too. I don't know what we had, but it was still good. And Saturday and Sunday he worked. He goes to work at 1 and he's doing evenings because he got to be there at 2. And so lunch starts at like 11:30. And there's always soup and your meal and some kind of dessert. Now, dessert could be cookies or it could be a pudding in a pot, like from the store, or it could be homemade pudding or whatever. And so he came for lunch and left from here to go to work. Seeing, like I said, we're only 13 minutes away from home. And on last Monday, he was off. So I said, babe, let's go out and have a look around. Because I've only seen like this wing of the floor. And I went up the hall, because I'm right at the beginning of the wing. Up the end of the hall, you can go up right to the end. I think there's 10 rooms. And there's like, the window is bowed, right? And there's nice comfy chairs there to sit. And you're just looking out into the trees like you're looking out my window. Beautiful. And, son of a poop. Yeah. Now my bum's gone Dutch again. And, so we went and looked up there, and then I said, they're supposed to have this brasserie bar thingy here, too. No, I said cafeteria is what I said. He said, oh, yeah. I said, all right, let's go for a cigarette. He said, and then we'll go find that. So, and then lots of elevators around. They got to have elevators. I mean, there's most of the people around here, God love them, are walking with walkers or, mostly I see walkers, not wheelchairs. The ones that come out of the room. Some don't come out. And, so we went out for a cigarette, and then we found it's not a cafeteria, it's the brasserie, because it's beautiful, beautiful. And it's open 3 afternoons a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and on Saturday and Sunday on the weekend. Because I guess a lot more family come Saturday and Sundays, right? And the kids can go out there too, and they can have ice creams and stuff like that. And it's not just for, oh yeah, look, Monday I got my hair cut. Look at that. Where'd you say? Right here, in this place. They got a beauty salon. Was it Monday or Tuesday? No, because we found it really doesn't matter, does it? No, it doesn't. But I mean, my darn hair was down to here. And, gross or no, there was no way I could wash it once I broke my foot. No way. And that wasn't even one of the things I was thinking about. So, I'm going like with this reddish gray. And it was long hair. Slimed right to my head. She came in here on Sunday. And just to see who she had for clients. Because I found out afterwards that was Monday I got it done. And I said to her, she had me down for Tuesday. That was the 29th day. Yeah, that's right. For Tuesday. And I said, fine. And so when me and Jean-Marie were going for a cigarette on Monday, when he came, but this was before lunch, she was coming up the hall. And she's French only, because a lot of people here are French around here. And but Jean-Marie speaks fluent French too. And she said something, and I went, what? There's a way to communicate. And she said yes, and I'm like, when now? Ask her, Jean-Marie, what she's talking about. And she said she wants to know if you want your hair cut now. I went, yes. And off we went. down in the elevator to the floor below me, even though this is the first floor, but that's the basement-ish. And, so nice to have my friggin' hair washed and have a cut. I didn't even care about the cut. But just so nice to have it washed, eh? When you can't do anything with it. Yourself, because you just can't. You just can't. Whew. Anyway, so that day I had my hair done. Then we came back here and we went to the desk because I wanted to ask you, now that I was full mind again, don't say nothing, Chris. And that's Chris from Newfoundland, because there's a couple Chris's watching stuff. And I wasn't all drugged up or nothing, and the pain was, I'm living with the pain, which I gotta go. I'm surprised that it's not screaming at me all the time, but I'm really glad it's not. So I had to ask a few things at the front desk, and I got that cleared up. Found out that our doctor in town actually visits this place because he's got clients out here, patients out here. So he's coming to see me on Monday. And because he was on vacation this week. This is a vacation week for Belgians. And then we came back to the room and had our lunch. And then we oh yeah, because the brasserie opens at 1:30, so we waited until then. And then we went out inside, and that's, oh God, it's beautiful. So here we are. He got me, can't stay there, like, I can't, like, sit there and have 5 or 6 drinks, you know what I'm saying? And, because my foot, I'll leave it now, like, say, to go to out by the door, or go down to physio, and then I'm in a different chair. I haven't done much with that either, because, nope. It was just a good thing in my mind. They're trying to teach me how to walk with crutches without using the crutches yet. But anyway, so we sat there and we had a beer. And at least Monday, I felt like a human being, right? Got my hair done and got some things straightened out at the desk, and had a beer, and my husband's here and we're having a good day. And yeah, so then we had a cigarette, and came back to the room, and it was time then for him to go home, right? Because he had to go to work the next morning. And he calls me when he gets home. Now today he'll be here at 3 o'clock, because his morning shift is 6 a.m. until 2 p.m. So he just makes himself some kind of supper, whatever he makes. God love him. He's gone off to work. I always made his sandwiches and stuff. And the first day he left, I said, babe, when he had to go to work, don't forget to make your sandwiches. Oh crap, I almost forgot. I said, don't you phone me when you get home so I can remind you again. Oh my God. Anyway. So here it is. I'm here, and it's the 31st of October, and there's nothing more to tell you. And I see the doctor for sure on the 18th of November. I was supposed to see him in 2 weeks, the surgeon, but he's on vacation then. Or maybe he's on vacation this week, and that's what backed him up. That's a possibility too. And because kids are out of school this week, and it's their fall vacation. And so when I see him on the 17th or 18th, whichever day it is now, I don't know. They know here. Oh, I got to ask Sean Marie that. Did he tell them here? And then I'll know what's happening with the foot and the brake, and if I got to come back here, or if somehow we can go home. I don't know how I'm going to go home, though. As much as I don't want to be here. But I know it's the right place to be. I do know that. It's the right place to be. Because I can get the right care. Even getting to the bathroom to kill myself, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but anyway, we'll all know that. If I get the courage or anything else now, I may do a short video somewhere in between. Anyway, I'll tag Diana Loves Colors in the heading of this video so you can, if you're into crafts like doing those pockets and stuff, paper crafts, you can go over and have a look. And sometimes she still does diamond paintings, but she's a nice lady. And you got me worried. And I don't know what else I was going to tell you other than a lie, maybe. If I know something new or not, maybe maybe in a week or between, I'll see what's the middle of between now and the doctor's appointment. Come on and just tell you how it's going. And thanks to those that have sent messages. I really, really appreciate it. And sorry if sometimes I'm late answering those said messages. Anyway, if you made it to the end, leave me the best kind of emoji you can think of. Alright, I love y'all. I can't give you a great big hug. Right now. Okay, this is as much as I can do it like that. There's a great big hug, and I loves everybody. And we'll talk soon. Bye.